Hey guys, let me make sure this is on. Okay, how's everyone doing? I'm so glad you guys are here. So, I hope everyone got some goodies for Black Friday, of course. I was able to do some Christmas shopping and stuff like that, which I accomplished. I even got this really cool crystal. I use it as a pendulum, but it's an imperial topaz, and they only have so many, and it really looks a lot like just like a kind of like a really pretty quartz or something like that. But okay, so we're gonna dive in and see what's going on with the general collective. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, I want to ring my bell. Hold on, let me ring my bell. Clear out the energy. Alright, and I'm going to do my big bell real quick. I'm just like all over the place. Alright. Alright, let's rock and roll. Okay, let's see what's going on with the general collective at this time. What's the main energy that everyone's in? What's going on with the channel? Okay, we have trust. Okay, so something about trust. Let's see, what else? What else do we have for the collective? Okay, so we have fear and trust. Let me get a little bit more. Care. Someone cares and fears if you trust them or not. And this is something that has to heal within them. Oh my gosh, it totally just, whoop. Yeah, a balance, Libra energy. Or this could be trusting in yourself, trusting your shadow, that no matter what, your higher self is always going to lead you back up to the top, you know. So you're definitely going to be, I mean, doing shadow work is all about taking care of yourself, getting rid of the old, and so we can make way for the new. And at the same time, it's about healing as well. And then we have a balance. So finding a balance with trust and fear, I'm getting like light and dark, which reminds me of the High Priestess card, which has both light and dark aspects of it. Because, you know, they have the light ethereal realm and then they have the dark ethereal realm. But the dark is not necessarily bad. But there's a need for a balance between that so that you can find this equal flow state. We have reveal. Let's see. What else? Tell me more. Kindness. Okay. and collaborate. Okay, so this could be trusting in yourself and not really this could be you trusting in yourself and being able to face fear head on due to some sort of care, some sort of healing that you have done, or some sort of transformative phase that you've gone through. And with reveal, I'm getting like this is being recognized. It's almost like the big reveal, you know, somebody has changed. And then we have kindness, which would be you exuberating what you now embody ultimately. And then we have collaborate, which is you possibly collaborate with family. Ooh, this just went somewhere else. All right, let me put the cards down. Okay, so someone is in fear due to an untrusting dynamic, whether it be with a family, friend, romantic partner, whatever. And whatever time there has been spent with you guys, if this is family, this has been since you've been little, you know, you've had to care for yourself in a sense where others weren't able to. And I feel like that was something that may have had you stuck, or may have been something that has come up here recently during the Scorpio season, because Scorpio season's all about like transforming, metamorphosis, rebirth, rejuvenating, shedding the old skin so that the new can make way. And it's like this all ties to family. And I'm getting that whatever collaboration, or let's say whatever kind of dynamic you have with your family, they are starting to recognize your true self, your heart space, the way that you are able to just forgive in such a conflicting situation, or belittling situation at that. Okay, that was just an oracle deck. Thank you for the hearts. I see you guys. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone's enjoying their evening. Okay, let's see. We're going to start off with this deck. Okay, what does the collective need to know? We have runner, avoidant, escapist. When it comes to a masculine, so there's either a masculine who's trying to escape some sort of situation, or this is someone who's running away from a masculine. The bottom of the deck, we have chaos magic. So possibly this masculine may be running away from some sort of chaos, like manipulation, and you know, messing with somebody's energy, evil eye, all that shit. Tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? We have corruption, bribe, coercion. Okay, so it looks like there's either a masculine trying to escape or avoid some sort of corruption, some sort of bad intent somebody had on someone. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there's a masculine here who's trying to avoid some sort of karma due to coercion when it comes to doing some sort of ugly spell or beauty spell on someone or something, because here we have somebody giving them money, like pay. Will you do this if I give you this money? Will you do this cast or cast this spell on this person so it just fucks their world up, you know? Tell me more. But this bribe that this masculine is running from, that he himself had a foot in, only made this person even more alluring, made them even more enticing, more just tasty. Made them more infatuated. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, this person is showing up as a player, non-committal. Like, hey, call me, you know, can I get your digits? If I had $1 for every time I heard that. Yeah, somebody's trying to play somebody who is in a Sigma, somebody who's in a place of spiritual authority or spiritual, they're recognized by the Most High. Tell me more. And something else I'm noticing is this masculine had an issue with this, I'm guessing, woman, because it's showing up as a woman, even though readings can be non-binary. But this player, non-committal community cup thing, it says DTF, and he has a I think it's gay pride colors. Isn't that what that is? Yeah, this player, non-committal, just DTF, is doing this to someone. Wow, we have deity that came out. Usually that comes out, aww, Welcome. I'm so glad you joined. That's exciting. I can't wait for us to have more fun. So player non-committal. Yeah, a supreme being. So this person treated I'm guessing, just reverse the roles if you have to. If it's a masculine that's being mistreated, and there's a female who is trying to escape from trying to coerce against some masculine when it comes to beauty spells and stuff like that, and this woman is just wearing a shirt that says DTF and she's a player and he's the supreme being. Take it how it fits, okay? But the way it's coming out is we have the female running, we have the masculine here, we have the coercion going on, the bribing, the paying for some sort of deed, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, when I looked about what it was about in reference to, it said ugly spell, a beauty spell. So somebody, this masculine, is trying to avoid maybe some sort of karmic debt that needs to be paid due to doing some sort of bribing or paying somebody to do this kind of craft. And it only made this person even more alluring, more beautiful, more just confident. And then we have the player non-committal, DTF, when it comes to a supreme being. I don't think somebody realizes that they are actually placing someone in a certain category almost. I don't know, because this seems very competitive in a sense. And we have Sigma at the bottom, which is independent, intelligent. This is someone who's fearless, strong, silent, mysterious. Once again, a woman. Nothing against the guys. I mean, like I said, if it resonates other way, then just flip it around. Okay, so what else do we have? We have dirt digging. So someone's digging dirt on someone. And then we have Aries that popped out. So could be an Aries that's digging dirt on somebody, trying to figure out, someone's business or what they're really about. Or it could be somebody digging dirt on an Aries. It could possibly be an Aries family digging dirt on you. Brothers, sisters, siblings. Or it could be brothers, sisters, siblings digging dirt on this Aries. Okay, let's see what else we got. Spiritual rank. I had just said that earlier when Supreme Being came out. Tell me more about the general collective. Yeah, this coercion, this bribery, this paying for acts of divination on this supreme being, this divine soul, has spiritual rank, so they can no longer be emotionally manipulated. It's not happening. It's not. It's just they're too high now. They're just nothing affects them. It used to. Capricorn here at the bottom of the deck, and demonic speak of the fucking devil, right? Oh, ugly ass. Okay, so this is talking about possibly a Capricorn or somebody who has like a very toxic tie to something, but they're going through a rebirth. When it comes to possibly a Gemini and having had abandoning them or deserting them, leaving them behind, which created a lot of gossip, trash talk, a lot of false narratives were made about this starseed, this person who was otherworldly, extremely mysterious to this person, that they just, yeah, they thought they were in danger. They thought E.T. came home to the Matrix. Okay. Let's get back on track, okay? Shall we? Let's see. What else we got? Union. So I'm guessing this may have been somebody that you may have once known, or somebody that you may had some sort of situationship with or something with, that end up turning not so nice. There was a lot of chaotic magic that was being done. Once again, a feminine. Tell me more. This person was like your mirror. This person was specifically meant to come into your life and push you to the limit so that you could find direction, so you could find your strength, so you could find your authenticity. That's crazy. So after all this shit, there's God, of course, has a good reason behind it. Tell me more. What else is going on? More. Okay, we have promiscuity, lust, sidewalk game, and disingenuous, pretender, fake, false. Spirit. Oh. So, clarify this for me, Spirit. Promiscuity and disingenuous. That's what I thought. Okay, you may find yourself being very guarded at this time, and you have every right to. I feel like the energy just shifted. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. So it's going to a different topic. You're being guarded and safe, or watching, or being very mindful and aware for a certain bit of the collective, because you have somebody who's watching your every fucking move, every move you make. Look at him. He's just like, hold on, let me see if I can do it. That's how you look. I'm sorry. But he's like, I just cannot get over it. That is hilarious. Look at that. I can't believe I just did that on camera. Fuck it. That's funny. If y'all are having fun, then I'm having fun. Oh, I needed that laugh so bad. Oh, shit. Okay. So, I'm getting that there's a few of you, or a group of you, that are feeling very, very guarded when it comes to knowing, or at least having that inner knowing, that somebody's watching you. And they are, I mean, it's like invading your privacy, obviously, but they're not worried about that. And look at this. So we have him, and then we have guarded, but look behind him. What the hell are they doing? They look like they're doing the same damn thing. No wonder someone feels guarded. It looks like someone's being fake. Someone's wearing a mask. They're being disingenuous. You may have an idea who this is. This person is, this person may come off as like an impersonator, like they want to just, or will steal your ideas, or, you know, and claim them as their own, or maybe live through you vicariously and just kind of steal your spotlight, you know. This person, yeah, impersonator, acting like someone they're not, which is the same thing as wearing a mask. And this is all about, I'm getting not, I mean, for some of you, this could be because they've been fraudulent, but I'm getting that there's an identity crisis here. That's what I'm getting. And this person may even come off as promiscuous, or very lustful, or just constantly seeking approval, attention, center stage. I must be getting it right, because there's a lot of hearts coming in right there. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see. All right, what else is going on with the collective? Man, that shit was funny. Okay, we're still in the same energy. So, it looks like this person who is keeping a very, very close eye on you, who is constantly changing and putting on a different mask all the time. They're just fake. They may be doing this due to some sort of insecurity that they're going through. Like I said, an identity crisis, like not really understanding who or what it is that they want. And so it's almost as if they take on your, what, the things that you enjoy and you like in life. I'm seeing that also again, this person, is with stalker and, in two different scenes, and then the fake mask all the time, the lies, the deception, all that kind of stuff. That takes a lot. I mean, you have to be pretty freaking diligent to be able to keep all that shit up, like, so this person I'm getting is, and I'm not a physician. So it says it in the disclaimer, I think, or on YouTube it does, but this person is, I'm getting like a little mentally just struggling. And so I'm seeing that at the bottom of the deck, this is reiterating that this person has also engaged in some sort of chaos magic, whether it be evil eye, whether it be sending you negative intent. Here again, I have to reiterate it. We have fear. So I'm getting that this person is actually in fear of being poisoned. Yeah. Yeah, this chaos magic is being done to a feminine. A feminine who has abundance and wealth and has security for, for themselves. This person is extremely sweet. I can see why they would want to be like them, This is how people are supposed to be. People with the conscience. Sweet, compassionate, innocent. I mean, it even exaggerates on her aura. You see that? Just healthy and happy. This person is a very peaceful and harmonious, just seems like a cool person to hang out with. But this person who is just steady on your fucking ass is like really, really tugging on your energy. I mean, they're taking a lot from your energy, actually. And not only that, I feel like we have intellectual theft. So either this person is trying to play some sort of drunken reverse psychology, or playing dumb so that it makes you double think. But I feel like your light bulb's on, okay? I don't think with all these cards talking about how sweet and how much you know are about your peace and keeping your harmony, and you're very compassionate, this, you're very abundant, whether it be within wealth or your the love you have to give others, the knowledge you have to provide for others. This is a beta. We had, was it Sigma? No, Omega. We had Omega, I think. We have Beta. Beta is friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, reliable. Okay? Now, I refer to the Bible a lot, okay? There's a lot of useful information there. And this is the way you're supposed to live. You're supposed to live in love and friendliness and being helpful and, trying to avoid conflicts when possible, and always keeping your word, because that's one thing. If you don't have your word, you don't have shit. Like, I mean, I cannot stress that enough to my kids. my two girls, I just cannot stress enough to them that it's like, look, if you lie, people aren't going to trust you. And if once they lose that trust, they have this vision of you always going to react in that kind of manner. And so you're going to be viewed, and this is so crazy, as a charlatan, a trickster, a liar, deceptive. That's the truth. Wow. But I also feel like this person in this energy who's been on your ass is a trickster too. And very deceptive. I mean, we have fraud that came out twice. So for some of y'all, this could be like somebody who has gone to the extent of possibly stealing, cheating, just making up false narratives about you, talking shit just for no reason, just so they get like this energy high, because it's like this toxic trauma bond that they make with people about talking about people. Have you noticed that? Like, when a lot of people first meet new individuals, you know a trauma bonder whenever somebody's first impression is of them talking some shit about something. It's like, isn't there something else to talk about? Like, who cares? All right. Let's see. What else do we have for the collective? Give me one more. So like I was saying, this person is not level-headed at this time, being that we have, the wearing the fake mask, the stalking, the having to be guarded and still being watched, the identity crisis, the impersonator, someone who may portray you or portray themselves as very, promiscuous and lustful, and you could fear. Something has given you a reason to fear. Oh, we have that chaos magic at the bottom of the deck. And then we have poison, fear and poison, toxic and harm. You know, when it comes to this sweetheart who's very peaceful and fortunate due to the way she treats others. And that's how it should be. We have quagmire, which is entrapment or a setup. You know, somebody trying to set somebody up. I mean, if somebody would go to the lengths of poisoning somebody, what are their intentions when it comes to poisoning you? So, I don't put it past anybody when it comes to setting them up in this kind of energy. You know? We did have Cancer that came out. Now, Cancer could refer to just somebody being overly emotional, because this is the water element, which represents our emotions and things like that. But also, Cancer's ruling planet is the moon. And the moon card in tarot is illusions, deceptions. Things that are trying to be hidden in the dark. Okay, tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? That came out quick. Same two damn cards. Capricorn and demonic. Which in tarot, the devil card is Capricorn, but that doesn't mean Capricorns are the devil. This could also be somebody who, because look, we have the chain around the neck, but look at the candle in his hand. The candle signifies to me spell work, candle magic. So it looks like this person has binded themselves. Maybe did like a little ritualistic binding spell to somebody. It does say bondage. I don't know. We have Capricorn. This is someone who is very strategic and disciplined with their moves. But they're also ambitious and practical and, you know, careful. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Okay. What else is going on with the Tarot Collective? Then I'm going to pull out the tarot. We have Taurus. And we have the Collective. So, with Taurus and the Collective, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. LGBTQ community. So what I'm getting here is that there is a collective possibly in the form of, like, I'm speaking to you guys, but this could be for, possibly a Taurus. There is a collective who views possibly a Taurus or someone who provides help or knowledge in a sense. The collective views this person, the collective is very patient with this person. They're reliable. They're warm-hearted. But it also says that they're possessive, resentful, and unflexible. So don't get on the collective's bad side, right? See, I was just reading, if you would focus in everything I was saying. This would be like the not so good attributes, and these were the better. So reliable, patient, and it says literally the collective. Isn't that cool? All right, let's see. So maybe there's a collective that is part of the LGBTQ community that is very, very warm-hearted, or a Taurus, or just the general collective, which is a message for you guys. That's awesome. We have a Pisces here, and the illusionist comes out, which I think that's funny because Pisces are very imaginative, and then we have the illusionist. So there might be a parent who, or one of them may be a Pisces, or possibly a water element, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe one of your parents may be one of those signs that tend to project illusions onto certain situations that need resolution. Possibly a cycle that keeps repeating itself. I'm going to keep that card. We also have siblings beneath that. So maybe there could be a Pisces brother or sister, or just parents, sibling, and illusionist is giving me the parents. Either the parents are being deceptive with their children, or the children are being deceptive to their parents. Because we have parents and siblings, Oh, it's because somebody has been exposed when it comes to their gifts. Their Yeah, they're gifts. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, guys. I misled you. It's this illusionist. um, there may be some parents who feel exposed due to being deceptive about something that maybe the children have received or you have received. So maybe your parents are being deceptive and you recognize this. It's been exposed about maybe some lies that have been made. When it comes to something that has been gifted to you, or it could be the other way around, where the children are doing this to the parents. However, I see law and order. Law and order. This is authorities, court, legal. Whoever's in the wrong is feeling victimized. They're dealing with sorrow and grief, sadness, because they know that the game is over. There's no more. There's no more of this lies, trickery when it comes to this Sigma. So we didn't get Sigma yet. This independent, intellectual, fearless, strong, silent, mysterious person. We got it at the bottom of the deck. Yes, we did. And this person, this Sigma, this independent, intellectual person who has finally uncovered what was going on, had felt isolated and almost like alienated for what? You know? For somebody, I'm sorry, I keep like belching, which is like confirmation for me. But they alienated you. They made you feel unwanted, you know, like whatever problems you had or that you were going through were not significant enough. I'm strongly getting that there was a perception of you, possibly from long ago, that may have disappointed them or that person or whatever. And they are not accepting the fact that you're evolving. You're not the same person as you were fucking how many years ago? You know, we grow, we change. So treat me accordingly, you know, just like you treat those accordingly. It's called a conscience. And during this time that you were by yourself, alone, doing your thing, you were working on your energy the whole time, which is what kept you protected from all these attacks or these deceptions. This could be significant when it comes to a Libra, or an air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Even though this situation sucked, it looks like it was pretty terrible. This was fated to happen. This was a sort of lesson one needed to learn when it comes to various characters and seeing beyond the illusion. Being able to know how to respond when in the face of adversity, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, but it says destiny and fate. So this was fated to happen. You were supposed to go through this in your life, whether it had something to do with family or not. It was painful. It was a bitch. It was a headache, and very much unnecessary. But God thought it was necessary. When it came to this narcissist, this person who just wanted all the control for themselves. Hold on, guys, I gotta do this little puzzle thing. Okay. Okay. This is going into a different energy. Kind of, not really. So we have third party here, okay? I'm sure y'all can see that very well. We have third party here. But we also have cult coven group association, some sort of what is it, conservatorship, or what is it, I forget. But let's say we were to take man out and put another woman. To me, that is a recipe of someone being affiliated in some sort of group. That box is my filter. This is some sort of group association when it comes to a religious coven, possibly. Yeah, this person is involved in some sort of group association that they get together and they do nasty, terrible shit to other people because they have yet to find self-love. And what they were trying to cause for you is that they wanted to block your finances in some sort of way to the point where you would just be pulling your hair out. Like, you would just go unhinged. Like, go nuts. And and it even says snapped, I think, up at the top. Like, this is somebody who has been taken advantage of, been belittled, has been just ostracized, treated just like shit, and enough is enough. There's so many, I don't know. I have a pretty high tolerance when it comes to things like that, but I can't speak for everybody, and I do have a limit. So, yeah, they try to deem you unstable by blocking your finances. However, it looks like you may have a new opportunity in the romantic field. We have access, lover. Looks like this person's going to be a friendly ally, real friendly. Someone who's confident. Hi. Hi. This person is going to be extremely spiritually gifted, along with having the ability to be very creative with their ideas, and possibly have like an artistic niche to them, whether it's writing, poetry, painting, whether it be building stuff, anything. Yeah, you see, after all this being done to somebody who's very spiritually gifted, it just goes to show time and time and time again that those who are awakened will always succeed. They will always be victorious because they can see the shit for what it is. Some people can smile it from miles away. Oh, goodness. All right. That was a lot. We went through quite a few energies there. A few rabbit holes. All right. I'm going to pull out the tarot and see what comes out in the tarot real quick. And then I'm going to do a little angel reading from your angels and the messages that they have for you guys. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay, what is going on? My hands are so small. He's like, it's not funny. We're all like sick now. I mean, on my last few videos, I went on and I did a collective reading. I think the first one I did was for Pisces or something like that. And I'm like talking like this and you can't hear me. Oh, Lord. I don't know what's got into me today. I am just full of the giggles. All right. What is going on with the general collective? What does the collective that are watching need to know at this time? Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please deliver clear, concise messages. Please protect me and my collective from any interference, any negative energies, or any manipulation sent our way. Please deliver clear and concise messages so I can better discern and deliver and block any interferences. Okay, last shuffle. What is going on with the collective? Okay. What's going on with the general collective at this time? Ooh, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. This talks about an unexpected financial windfall. This can also talk about like a stable family dynamic, security within a home environment. This can also represent legacy or inheritance, or finally settling down. This is Virgo energy. Okay, tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? We have the moon, Pisces. So it looks like there might be some secrets. I'm picking up on the same energy. Okay, so there's been some secrets and some deception when it comes to possibly an inheritance, or possibly some sort of family member having their hand in some sort of financial situation, whether it be within a property, a split business, or just any kind of finances. There's some sort of deception when it comes to that. Yeah, and it's gotten so bad with the Ten of Wands in reverse that the problems are just insurmountable. There's a collapse happening. Someone's physically exhausted. No stamina. Okay, tell me more. It's literally repeating itself. Tell me more. Okay, here we have the Lovers in reverse, which is the Gemini card. In reverse, this talks about disharmony within a loving dynamic, whether it be romantic or platonic. There's some sort of suspicion or jealousy, or possibly even a separation. Paired with the Page of Swords, which is also an air element, it's the card of Libra. It seems like whatever. Okay, the Page of Swords in the upright talks about somebody planning something, somebody having an idea but delaying the delivery of the news. Someone needing to speak out when it comes to some sort of disharmony in a loving dynamic. We have the Sun at the bottom of the deck in reverse. What's causing this disharmony is ego, depression. Evidently the connection is just burnt out, or it feels incomplete, or there's like, you just keep waiting for the happiness to arrive. Okay, tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is Virgo, and then we have the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini. So, excuse me. What this is telling me What this is telling me is that while you're busy building your legacy and working your ass off, you know, to have a comfortable life, somebody's too busy thinking about backstabbing you, possibly when it comes to what you've built for yourself. Or you could have been betrayed when it comes to your work, your success. I mean, this could be monetary value, or it could not be. This is happening to an empress. Okay, so an empress is being betrayed when it comes to what they have built for themselves. Or this could be being backstabbed at work. Tell me more. We have the Hermit in reverse. That is Virgo. Tell me more. And we have the Magician. So someone is either pulling back from their fullest potential, or whatever they spend their time concentrating on when it comes to a skill. Or somebody keeps manifesting paranoia, isolation, social misfits. Somebody could be manifesting this for themselves because, you know, before anything comes out in the physical, it starts in the spiritual, then it's in the mental, and then that's when we project what's on the inside, right? So if somebody's trying to manifest something and they may seem okay on the outside, but on the inside, they're crumbling. They're not going to really manifest very nice things. They're going to manifest the exact same energy back that they're going through. This weakness, this feeling of things are just overbearing. Once again, manifesting fear again. Possibly manifesting lack of discipline because you aren't showing discipline whenever you were trying to manifest something. And sometimes we don't even realize we're manifesting things, you know? Tell me more. That's why we have to be careful with our thoughts, because our thoughts, like I said, is what we embody, you know? Now, yes, we do have invasive negative thoughts. We all get them, but it's whether you entertain them or not. Tell me more. Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to kick y'all. Sorry. Okay, so So we got the Sun in reverse and we have Justice. So this talks about somebody possibly being in their ego and thinking at the time it was okay to deliver some sort of false impression. However, with the Justice showing up, this can represent karma, cause and effect, consequences, judgment. Yeah, we have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. This talks about self-control, balance, moderation. So if you're feeling incomplete, yes, feel those feelings, but don't stay in them, you know? And that's hard. That's hard. So it's something. I swear it just sounded like he was hitting a pan with a spoon. That's my uncle. He's an older man. But he's funny as shit. Okay, let's see. What else do we have for the general collective? We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. This is Aries, someone who's very energetic, strong, vivacious. And we have, excuse me, the King of Cups. So I'm seeing a couple here. This is Aries and Pisces, or this could just be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female or male, partnered with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's showing up as Pisces. Tell me more. So, no, clarify this. Clarify the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups for me, please. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting from this energy, there could be a Queen of Wands and a King of Cups. You know, a Queen of Wands who's very energetic, like I said, vivacious, independent, funny, confident, lends a helping hand, combined with the King of Cups, someone who's tapped in with their mental, they're able to regulate their emotions, they're caring, they're calm, they're compassionate. This person is balanced. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this talks about, after clarifying it, this talks about this being a success, having financial stability, contentment, discipline. But then we have the Death in reverse. Now, the Nine of Pentacles speaks of being content with or without a partner. That means this person has found their independence, okay? We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups when I clarified it. It looks like somebody is going to, out of this dynamic, I feel like there may be a split due to not wanting to change. Therefore, this person's wanting to remain independent, single. This person lost hope, and they may have a fear of beginnings. or they may be dealing with some sort of depression, of repeating negative patterns, possibly. Okay, tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? I'm going to do a few more, and then I'm going to do a couple angel cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about fortune, opportunity. Dharma, which is good karma. Something being fated, destiny, a turning point. Combined with the Six of Cups is reuniting with a past one, not a past one, but a past loved one or a family member or an ex or something like that. So it looks like there's going to be a fortunate opportunity that is circling back around when it comes to someone in your past. But we have the Star in reverse, so somebody here feels discouraged, like it's broken dreams, like somebody has their doubts. Okay, tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? We have the Tower. So the Tower insinuates destruction, a sudden change, things falling down, so something new can build in its place, so like a new beginning. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like there's going to be some sort of upheaval when it comes to missed opportunities or financial delays, which is going to cause possibly some chaos, and it says violence, but no. I mean, it can cause upheaval, for sure, adversity. This is someone with the Fool in reverse that's being reckless, foolish. They're acting out of stupidity and negligence. Okay. Tell me more. What else is going on with the collective? We have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is Cancer, and then we have the Strength in reverse, which is Leo. So, someone lacks, okay, someone's scared that you might move on from them, or somebody is impatient when it comes to seizing an opportunity. We have the Chariot in reverse. This talks about this person lacking control, forcefulness, powerless. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, this has something to do with a once again we have the delay card. So Somebody's intuition is blocked and they're feeling lost and confused due to a bad decision that they made, a poor judgment call. We have Aries and the High Priestess. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about someone abusing one's generosity, abuse of power, someone being unfair with you, possibly building up bad what is it called? I'm not even going to try it. I just opened up the deck and it brought me to the Six of Cups in reverse. This talks about this person abusing your generosity due to feeling miserable right now. They have low self-esteem and they feel as if their dreams have been shattered. But with Temperance, there's a need for self-control. There's a need for balance, moderation. When it comes to this Empress and how you handle her. Yeah, it looks like this other person has shown up as a heartbreaker, a manipulator, a one-night stand, unrequited love. That's not cool. Open it up again and we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is talking about somebody finally admitting defeat for what they've done. Somebody yielding, surrendering. They may be exhausted due to compromise. And then we have Judgment, which talks about someone going through a rebirth, an awakening. Someone who is redeeming themselves. And then we have the Hangman. So as they're going through this judgment phase, their perspective is changing. They're being enlightened. There may be some confinement. When it comes to their emotional maturity level, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, they may be confined to feeling insecure and like they can't trust anybody. I feel like this person used to give and give and give so much of their heart until bitterness kind of sunk in, if that makes any sense. The Devil. So that's what we had for that. Okay. So I have this new little angel deck. Okay, it's so cool. Let's see what's going on with the collective. What do the angels want the collective to know? What do the angels want the collective to know? We have compassion. This one's blank so that you can do. Oh, and this is a certain angel. Okay, so within these cards, there's only 5 major angels. Okay, this angel, I'm gonna have to see what it speaks of. But let me get a few more. Tell me more. Okay, having compassion, living. Okay, living a life of compassion will make things simple. You know what song I'm getting? 'Cause I'm a simple kind of man. You love and understand. Trust. So you're being asked to have compassion. Maybe simplify things. And trust. Let me see about this angel. It'll be really quick, guys, I promise. It'll be quick. I hope. Since I already promised it, I'm gonna make it quick. Because I don't like to. Okay. This angel that shows up for you guys is reaching for the stars. This angel is the spirit of adventure. Be bold and mighty forces will come to your aid, is her message. She says, yes, you can, when all the world says, don't be ridiculous. It says she will help you emerge without fear of rejection and support you as you risk revealing who you truly are. Your essence encourages you to express your thoughts and feelings freely as you share the gift of love. That's what I've been talking about. So we have compassion, reach for the stars, simplicity. This angel is on her toes, fully aware and reaching for the stars. This angel is on her toes, fully aware, reaching for the stars. By her actions, she is fearlessly manifesting change. She changes you to walk your talk and dare to dream. Taking it one step further, this angel offers you the choice to live those dreams. She will support you as you reach for the stars, forge new frontiers, and attain great heights of awareness. Peace and enlightenment right here on earth is possible. She offers you the chance to make a difference, break away from the mundane, and come alive again. She will help you to be all you are intended to be. This reach for the stars angel sparks the knowingness within you that anything is possible. This angel sparks the knowingness within you that anything is possible, and all we have to do is trust. I was wondering where trust, played its part, but that's awesome. And, I can't help but notice how she talks about fearlessly manifesting change. That's bad. I'm not gonna say it out loud. But I feel like someone being in a state where they are fearlessly manifesting change, meaning they have control or somewhat control over their thoughts and what they entertain and what they don't, because that's what's going to be what is the factor of what's going to happen in the manifestation. But it's always a common goal to be in a state of gratitude when it comes to manifesting that. And it just further reiterates it about being aware of the gratitude, being aware of those thoughts you're entertaining, you know? So it's like going after your inspirations. That's what manifestation is, because after it's your dreams, your aspirations, and then it says magic. It's like magic. I opened it up and it said hope. Whew. All right, guys. Man, y'all have been a trooper. I'm so happy you guys have stuck it out this long with me, especially the ones that have been at the beginning, and even if you just tuned in or whatever. I've been loving the hearts. I can see them through my peripheral. So thank you for all the love. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe or like or whatever. Comment if you feel free to. I'll respond. And yeah, until the next reading. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.